Good morning, my tribe, my XRP army, everybody out there in YouTube land. I want to talk today about taking people's advice about what to buy. People off of the internet, what to buy. So this is my own personal experience. I speak from my own personal experience. That's what I'm speaking from. It's a little difficult of a topic for me because actually like the person that I'm going to talk about, and I do owe my holding XRP to that person specifically. I don't know that I would own any of that wonderful stuff we call XRP if it was not for this person. So it's hard. It's a difficult subject, but I first heard about Economic Ninja, and he started talking about real estate, and then he shifted. My wife and I actually bought his course on real estate and watched it, and we're excited to participate in that as real estate went downhill. But anyway, fast forward to XRP. I heard him talk about XRP when the price was 40 cents, and I didn't buy it. I had reasons. Everybody has their reasons, right? We all do, but I didn't. And then fast forward to, I decided, okay, I'm going to jump in. And I started buying XRP at $1.37. And I've been DCAing in ever since. And full disclosure, my current average is $2.50. So, but along the way, he changed. He went from being Economic Ninja, and he had started a second channel for Real Estate Ninja, and I think now he's just, I don't think he even does anything on Real Estate Ninja. But along the way, he has, I don't want to say hyped, but that's kind of the word you got to use, because that's how I felt at the time, and still feel. So this is just being honest, an honest talk about how I feel about it. So along the way, he started hyping certain tokens, and he would make disclaimers, that he's not telling anybody to buy anything. But when people look up to you and you say something, even if you make a disclaimer, they're going to give it weight and become excited and this, that, and the other, because you claim such great success. So I'm just going to read off the things that I did in response to hype from the Economic Ninja, from Travis. So usually he says on X, my students will get first pick at this, and then I'll release it on X, and then I'll release it on YouTube, and blah, blah, blah. So some of these I responded as quickly as 13 minutes after announcement on X, just because. And it's not a lot. I did not put a lot into this, but I wanted to see where it would go after that. And so I put a place marker by buying some, and then I'm giving you the results as of today. And remember, today the market's up quite a bit from a flash crash because of the news of the interest rate possibility of a change. So the first one, this is not in purchasing order, just in the order I took screenshots of, was SpareX, SPX. And I purchased it, and immediately it went down, and right now it's down 66%. I think it was down even more. Again, things have lifted up a little bit. So that's down 66%. And then we have Jasmy Coin, which I think I had to go onto another exchange to get that off of Coinbase. I don't think it was on Coinbase. But anyway, I bought Jasmy. No, it is on Coinbase. All of these were within an hour, no more than 6 hours after his announcement on X. He'd say something like, is it just me, or is Jasmy Coin about to pop? Something like that. I'm paraphrasing. The human nature, the intonations of it lead you to believe that his opinion is that it's going to pop up. So I purchased some Jasmy coin, and the next day, or almost immediately, it went down 50%, and that's where it is now, down 50%. And then ACH, Alchemy Pay. I purchased that. Again, not a lot, just a place marker amount to see what would happen. And right as of now, it is down 56%. And again, we're up from being down. And then there's Onyx Coin. That one it's kind of a point of contention, isn't it? XRP, how about $100,000 today, please? He hypes that a lot, and at the moment, I have a lot of XCN. I believe in it. I believe it's going to go up because it follows Bitcoin, and I believe Bitcoin's going to hit a meteoric rise. And I believe it follows XRP also. It's for that same reason. Right now, I'm down 21%. I was down a lot more. I bought in at really high. Sold to take the tax advantage, bought back in. So I'm probably right now in the break-even territory, maybe, but right now it's down 21%. So actually I'm not break-even. That's that one. And then I have another Jasmy on them. This is the other. We already talked about Jasmy coin, didn't we? Down 51%. Yeah. That's on another exchange where I bought a little bit. It wasn't available on Coinbase, and then it was available on Coinbase like a day or so later. And so I bought some there too. And then Digibyte. I remember him talking about Digibyte and how great it was going to be. So on Digibyte, right now I'm down approximately 15%. Not that bad, but it's down, not up. So that's kind of my experience with taking, and I say, this is not advice, and I am not a financial advisor. There's always that disclaimer. But here's the thing, the psychology of it is, and it would be difficult to get me to convince me that he doesn't understand the psychological impact he has on people when he says something. And if you want to do the responsible thing, in my mind, if you know that this could go down or is going to go down and you've bought in, if you're caring about the fellow man, you keep your mouth shut. You don't say anything because people will follow you. If you're the head lemming and you jump off the cliff, you better know that the whole herd's going to follow you right over that cliff. I believe he knows that. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't. I could be wrong. But I believe he does. It's human nature, and I don't think he's a fool. What's the appearance? Put in the comments down below what you think that all this leads to. What does it mean? Is he gaining? He says he's gaining. Are other people losing? I would say that if people are following him and listening to him and, FOMOing, it leads me to believe that they are following what he's saying and that they're losing a lot of money along the path and that he's gaining from that. I do believe he's making gains from other people's losses and that what he says is leading to that, whether he's aware of it or not. And I find it hard to believe he's not aware of that. It's human nature. And again, like I said, I don't think he's a fool. So that's kind of my experience. You do you, boo. You do you. I put place markers on some of the things he said, when he says a subtle thing like, is it just me or is Digibyte about to explode? And you can make the disclaimer that, no, I didn't tell anybody to go and buy Digibyte, because he did not tell anyone to go and buy Digibyte. But are people going to? Yes. Is there a responsibility on the part of the person sitting on the other side of the camera to, like I said, keep their mouth shut? If you know that that's going to happen and that's a likelihood, then you don't say anything. My opinion. That's just my opinion. Having said all that, thank you, Travis, for informing me about XRP. Oh, I should do this way, right? Yeah, that's much better. God bless you all. And with that, I will close this difficult video. Take care and have a great Sunday.